background, this is Akora. We've just set anchor here. So this is going to be a review for yesterday in Dundein. Yesterday's sunrise time was, if I remember from correctly, it was 5:58 AM, and sunset was 8:58 PM. Sorry. It was forecast for about 13 degrees, partly cloudy, in which it was. So just to give a bit of a review what we did. Started off with some breakfast. Went to the Windjammers Cafe, had some breakfast there in preparation for heading on shore, docking. We docked at Otago Port, Port Chalmers. We purchased some transfer tickets on board the ship, which means you could go to and from Port Chalmers to the town of Dundein without purchasing any more. All you had to do was just purchase it once, and you can go back and forth twice. It was $15 return for returns, so that's like $7.50 each way. Purchased those, caught the first available one out. Went out, went into the port, caught our shuttle, and the shuttle was about 15-20 minutes max into Dundein, which was nice. Nice rolling ride. It was really good. We got in and they dropped us off at the Octagon Square, which is quite good. And I've got to let you know, there's free Wi-Fi within the square, so if you want to catch up with family and friends or check things, that's the best place to go. And that's what we did. We just checked up on things and made sure everything was all okay. Then we decided to go to the railway station, the beautiful Art Deco inspired Scottish background railway station, and it was really beautiful. There was so much not to see, but there was just like the little things, you know, like how ornate things were, you know, from like door handles to the trimmings, to the eave, to the ceilings, to the artwork. Everything looked really beautiful and well maintained, like the mosaic on the floor, the LED lighting. Yeah, it was just absolutely fantastic. It was beautiful. It only took us about 10 minutes to walk from there to the actual railway station. So that was pretty good. And most of most of Dundein was pretty much within walking distance of everything. Then after that, after we looked around, we had a bit of lunch at Cobb & Cove restaurant, which is situated within there. And we thought, because as we were walking down, we thought there were lots of cafes and baristas and stuff like that, and I was after a coffee, so you know, I wanted to have a decent coffee. And when we walked past this place, we thought it was a restaurant. Not a restaurant, we thought it was a coffee barista shop. So we went into it, and it was an actual restaurant. I did have a coffee there. You know, silly us, but you know, we had a little bit of lunch, and then we continued on our way. From there, we went to the Cadbury factory. We didn't do the tour. Some of the fact is, it's just, you know, it's just Cadbury, really. You know, you can, back in South Australia, you can go to the Melbourne's chocolate factory and see what they're doing for free. You know, you don't need to pay to do it. So, yeah, we went there, went into the shop, in fact, so we brought some chocolate, obviously, as you do. Bumped into a lot of the crew there who were actually shopping for other crew members, and they loaded up, or I mean loaded up. So we brought a few things for ourselves and some people, and then we decided to go to the Otago Museum. My wife decided to head back to the Octagon Square and take it easy, which was nice. So I continued on and went there. It was only about 10-15 minute walk to get there, and took a look around there, and again there's free Wi-Fi in there, so you can check up on things there. And it was a really nice museum. A lot of and I thought it would be a museum. I thought museums would be museums, but it was more New Zealand. Sorry, I said that wrong. A New Zealand museum, and it was really, really nice. Had a lot of cultural stuff. Really good. I really enjoyed it. And then from there we went back to the Octagon Square and met up with my wife, and had a coffee, a really good coffee at, I think it was called sCruises coffee, and were able, because of the free internet, we were able to do a video call back home, and that was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that. And then we caught the bus back to the ship. Just took it easy for a little bit, had a bit of a lunch, late lunch, not much. I didn't have much because it was near dinner time. By the time we got back on board, I think it was near 4 o'clock, so that was pretty good. And then we just went to, and then because it was, by the time we had a little bit of a light lunch, I went straight to 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock there was the rock climbing wall opened up at 5 o'clock, so I signed up for that, did a bit of rock climbing. I wasn't the best. I was pretty much checking out about 3/4 of the way up. I took a look around and I saw how high it was, and I just freaked out. No, coming down. So I'll try again, hopefully today. And then from there we decided to do some mini golfing. So we did the mini golfing for a little bit, and that was fun. It was just, I don't take mini golf seriously, so it was just nice to have a bit of fun. And from there we went to dinner. I had for dinner 3 separate entrees, and people are probably thinking, oh, you're a bit of a pig, but they're quite small size. So they had the cheese fingers, like 2 pieces of cheese, crumbed cheese, like American cheese, like cheddar cheese type thing. And it was okay, it wasn't that bad. Had this duo melon, and that was pretty good. That was nice and refreshing. I wish they served that first rather than served that last rather than first, because it was more like a palate cleanser, and it was actually really nice. I enjoyed that. And lastly, I had this soup broth called cock a-lee, and it was just funny between us. You know, what are you going to have? A bit of cock a-lee? It was just stupidly funny. So then for main we had the beef crusted, mustard crusted beef with seasonal vegetables. And that was nice. That was alright. I wouldn't recommend having horseradish. It was really, really hot. It blew my mind. Even other people with us at Human said it was too hot, and they like horseradish. So from there I had warm pecan pie, and that was really nice, and with the coffee, and that was a nice end to it all. And me and my wife decided to head up to StarQuest and just watch the sea go by for an hour or so before we watched the headliner show, which was called City of Dreams. And we decided to go about, a half hour early, and it was already 3/4 full. Thought we'd get a spot, but forget about it. We sat at the back, so that was alright. And we thought, if we needed to make a quick getaway, we can, and we did. We left about with about 10 minutes, because you know sometimes when the show finishes, everyone rushes out, so you know it's just a bit of a jam. But that wasn't too bad. Some of the songs were alright, some of them weren't. One of the singers I really didn't like, the other one I did. The band was absolutely fantastic. The orchestra side of it, they were really good. I enjoyed that part of it. And then from there, we just picked up the little one from Kids Adventure Club and went back to our room. So, even though it was a fantastic day out, which I really enjoyed, because it was kind of like exploring a new city, and that was great. So, so today at Akora, just give you a bit of an update what I might be doing. I'm going to have some breakfast first, see how everything is going, and then I want to get like a tender ticket for around about 9 o'clock. Head onshore for about an hour or so, or a couple hours, just to see what it's like. Because later on in the afternoon we've got a double-decker bus tour booked, and that's at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or 2:30 in the afternoon, I should say. So, you know, everybody else is just taking their time to get ready, and I thought, you know, I might as well get up, go and explore myself, and see what's it like, and then do the double-decker bus tour all along. So, sorry it was a bit of this one might be a little bit of a short one. I'm sitting here in Champagne Bar on deck 6, and I mean, you know, yesterday overall it was a really good experience to be here, and we were discussing about how this cruise has gone so far. We're just finding that it doesn't meet up to what we would like, simply the fact of because of too many. Oh look, there's one of the first tenders coming out. Simply the fact that, you know, because of the age demographics, the lack of activities, the way some people are behaving around here, yeah, just has been up to, not a fantastic cruise, has been up to the best cruise. It's been a great cruise, but I won't say it's the best cruise. It's been enjoyable, and the food's been average, not fantastic, as we've experienced on Royal Caribbean before, and we're just finding that, yeah, and again it reflects, because last night we saw a lot of the senior staff and the senior officers out and about, and they were just standing and looking and watching a lot of things. Like even at the show, when we left, we saw about 4 senior officers standing at the back. They didn't move, they're just hands clasped, looking at it. And I'm wondering if someone from Royal Caribbean's head office is on board to check everything out, because even like the concierge staff at guest services, they were well dressed, and previously without the crew we didn't see them dressed like that, and like everyone was well dressed, everyone was sort of on top of everything. You know, made sure you were all okay, you know, can I do anything for you? So I'm wondering if someone was here to keep an eye on them, because I don't know if the previous cruise to us here got a lot of complaints about anything, I don't know. We did seem to have for a while an issue with a couple of the elevators. One's actually broken down, and I don't think it's going to be coming back online anytime soon. Announcement.
Good morning. New Zealand biosecurity regulations forbid the removal of ships stores from the vessel. Items that cannot be removed from the vessel include fresh fruit and vegetables, meat of any kind, prepared meals including sandwiches, dairy products, and any other consumable food items, flowers, seeds and plants. Only commercial bottled drinking is permitted to leave the vessel without the permission of a quarantine inspector. Guests and crew are requested to present their hand luggage for inspection to a quarantine inspector's stationed at the gangway. Thank you and enjoy your day in Akora.
There you go. It's kind of like Australian biosecurity laws are pretty strict here as well. But also I've got to say one thing. When we were coming back to the ship and at Port Chalmers there, what happens is they check your ID and your sea pass to make sure, and this is the Port Authorities doing it. And we came across, me and my wife and my young one, they was sitting at the front of the bus, and I was like halfway back. I had her sea pass. And he came on board and he asked for her sea pass, and my wife said I was, with her dad, so I went up to do it, and because her maiden, my wife still has her maiden name, and our daughter has my name, my surname, so when the person was checking ID, they said, oh, where's the dad? And I'm like standing right there. And I said, it's me, this is my daughter. And, I showed him the sea pass, and he says, go sit down. Like, rather rudely. And I thought to myself, okay, relax, you were asking where her sea pass is. I brought it to you and said, this is my daughter. If you got any questions, directed towards me. And he just was so rude about it all. So just make sure you have your ID with you, which we did. But he was really rude about it, and I think a lot of people did come on afterwards about it, saying he was young and probably the power went to his head. Oh, I get to, give shit to people. Okay, whatever, mate, I didn't appreciate that at all. So, there's free Wi-Fi within the cruise terminal, and I've taken a photo of it, of what you've got to do to get free Wi-Fi. So, for being so rude to me, I want to post that all over the internet, so people can come here and get free internet. Thank you very much for being so rude to me and my family when there was no need to be. Anyway, that's pretty much it for me today, and I'll let you all know about Akora.
Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Rob, your cruise director here. Anybody wishing to go ashore, you will require a tender ticket today, and tender tickets are available from the dining room on deck number 5 port side. Once again, you will require a tender ticket, and you can get them from deck number 5 port side, the dining room. Our staff are there right now if you wish to get yourself one. All it needs is one person from your family or group to collect for the whole party. So you don't need everybody to go, just one person from your family or group can collect for every one of you. So tender tickets available from the dining room, deck number 5 port side. If you have booked a short excursion, you do not need a tender ticket. If you have booked a short excursion, you do not need a tender ticket. Thank you.
So there you go. So that's how tender tickets work. While I was filming this, there was an old lady over there, and I think she didn't really like me saying about that. But you know what? I'm just expressing my opinion, and if you don't like my opinion, this is my experience, my opinions. I can't have the best experiences all the time, and I'm doing the best job that I can to have a really good time. And don't get me wrong, I am having a fantastic time. It's just that some other people are infecting other people, and a lot of other people are noticing that. So if I'm noticing that and other people noticing it, something's wrong. Because I choose to say something about it, I might be considered the rude person for talking about how rude other people were. Come on, look, end of the day, you make what you make of it. And we had a fantastic time yesterday in Dundein. You know, it was a great, beautiful city. I absolutely love it. You know, even here, you know, yeah, it's raining now, but wow, I'm in New Zealand. I'm really enjoying it. Awesome. Alright, so it's goodbye from me, and see you around.